Good morning. Hey, today we're doing a video on the back stripe that we made for these guitars, and there's a bit of a process that goes into that. But before we go into that process, I want to show you just what the back stripe is. Here's a back that's coming out of the Go Bar jig. This is the last of the 7 backs for this series. And the Go Bar jig, really excellent way to clamp this. It pushes it into that 15-foot radius dish. So here's what the back looks like. And then this stripe goes down the center here. And this is figured maple, and then it's dyed black angria, and then it's regular maple veneer, and then another dyed black angria, and then the same on the other side. So when we make this strip up, we take raw veneer like this. This is what it's from. In fact, if you look at this raw veneer, if I can get it not to go everywhere, you can actually see that the corners of it are burnt there. This survived my shop fire that I had about 10 years ago. So this is the maple veneer, and then we have the dyed angria here, which is very black. It's dusty, but it's very black. So you take some figured maple, stick in the middle, and then the black, white, black on the outside of that. And I glue it into a brick and clamp it in between 2 pieces of tape covered MDF. And these pieces are glued up in here as a brick. And then I slice them up into the back strips. And I slice them a little oversized. If you can look at these, this one here is fresh off the bandsaw, and it's just rougher than anything, and it doesn't look very pretty. But then I send them through my overhead sander, and this is what they come out like. And then, so then when I glue them into the back, it's like this. So my thought for these guitars, actually I should put something on here. My wife reminded me not to scratch this one. This one needs to be buffed. So you can see with this Martin copy that I made, it's got a herringbone that's colored, and then it's got black, white, black, and plastic bindings and a plastic end wedge. So what I want to do is, on the theme of these guitars, they're going to be sapele, and what the sapele looks like when it's finished is like that. And then the maple that's in the center is like that. And then my end wedge is going to have the black, white, black. So this maple is going to come down here and go down into the end wedge with the black, white, black, and then we're going to have maple come around the back. I'm going to make maple binding like this, go around the back and around the edge with black, white, black inside of that. And then on the front of the guitar, it will have the maple end wedge come up into maple binding, and then I'll have black, white, black abalone just like this, although I'm thinking of making it just a hair wider than that, because that's what I'm able to find on the internet. Then black, white, black, and then back to the spruce. On our guitars, this maple theme is going to be also in the bridge right here, and on the fingerboard, and on the headstock. But all this flavor started with these back strips. So the back strips were a fun thing to make because it was the beginning of the style of the guitar. So I'm kind of shooting for an Art Deco look on these guitars. And so when you take these woods together, you kind of get the Art Deco feel. And so we're going to do that. We're going to have kind of some Art Deco accents here and there. So I'm really looking forward. Those are going to come, but all of that started with our decorative back strips. Thank you for watching.